What's up, YouTube? Silver Dragons here, and today we're going to be talking about the drop in the price of precious metals. They're all down today. It is Monday, January 3rd, so to kick off the year, we actually have a sale going on. Now, we're going to be talking about why this is happening, but also what to expect moving forward. So, let's do it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. We have gold pulled up, and at the moment, gold is below $1,800 an ounce, down 1.62%. Silver, a little bit bigger of a drop. It is in the high $22 range. It's actually down 50 cents at the moment, or down 2.15%. So silver is going down faster than gold. This is no surprise. And what this is actually doing is making the gold to silver ratio wider. It's making it bigger. So this just means that silver is becoming a little bit better of a buy as compared to gold. If it falls faster, then it is cheaper, right? So platinum down as well, kind of following the rest of the metals, and palladium, the biggest drop of the four. It is actually down 4%, a little over 4% at the moment. Palladium's been very volatile over the last few months, so this is no surprise. If we take a look at the markets, looks like the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500, and the US dollar index are all up, so something is going on here. Let's actually take a closer look at silver. If you take a look at this line, you can see silver actually initially went up before this huge drop down. We had a bit of a bounce, and it's back down, so we're probably going to flirt around this level, and I imagine we'll end the day in the high $22 range. But let's take a look at this article talking about what's actually going on. Gold, silver see price pressure amid higher USDX and rising treasury yields. So we're kicking off 2022 with a drop in the price of precious metals. Hey, that's actually great if you're wanting to stack more. When the price goes down, you can buy more for less money. So this starts off by saying gold and silver futures prices are solidly lower and hitting daily lows in early U.S. dealings on the first trading day of 2022. Bearish daily elements that include a higher U.S. dollar index, weaker crude oil prices, and rising U.S. Treasury yields are negative for the precious metals. Also, mostly higher stock indexes overnight suggest low trader and investor risk aversion in the marketplace at present, and that's bearish for the safe haven metals. February gold futures were last down $18.90 at $1,810, and March COMEX silver was last down 47 cents at $22.99 an ounce. Global stock markets were mostly firmer overnight. Markets in China, Japan, and Australia were closed. U.S. stock indexes are pointed toward higher openings when the New York day session begins. The S&P 500 stock index gained 27% in 2021 while notching 70 record highs on the year. I just want to point something out here real quick. The S&P 500 was up 27% in 2021, and silver was down. Silver was down like 10-12% for the year. So if you had your money in the S&P 500, you were doing pretty well as compared to those that had their money in silver. It's very interesting. I mean, we had record high inflation, literally the highest inflation we've seen in 20, 30, 40 years. And yet, it was still better to have your money in the S&P 500. So it just makes you think, what's going to happen moving forward from here? Are we in a bubble, right? Are precious metals actually a better buy now because they're cheaper? Well, I think that they are, and I'm buying more myself. But if we continue on, it says, while there is little risk aversion in the marketplace at present, some market analysts believe 2022 will be a rockier year for the stock markets. What with rising inflation, central banks reining in their heretofore easy money policies. Okay, now basically to sum up what's going on so far, it's that the stock market is up, US dollar is up, precious metals, they're coming down, right? This is a story we've heard time and time again, but so far it's the only story we've heard in 2022, right? Today's the first day of trading. So, if you are a stacker like myself, then you should be excited. You can pick up more metals on the cheap, right? I mean, it's kind of an interesting thing, but you need to be a contrarian investor. Buy the dips, get excited for the drops in the spot price. But where are precious metals prices going to go moving forward for the rest of the year? Well, I can tell you this, they're going to go up, they're going to go down, and they're also going to stay flat. All right, they're going to move around a lot. This is what happens. I mean, this is what happens with everything. But we can pretty much guarantee silver and gold, they're both going to go up, go down, go sideways. It's going to be an interesting year. But you know what? As a long-term stacker, it doesn't matter that much. You just dollar cost average. You buy a little bit now, you buy a little bit next week, you buy a little bit next month. And over the course of the year, you'll have an average price that you paid for your metals. So that's my strategy. That's what I'm doing. In fact, let's take a look at some good sales going on right now. If you click the link for SD Bullion down below in the description of this video, it'll take you to this page right here where you can actually enter the 2022 Monster Box sweepstakes. So SD Bullion is giving away yet another Monster Box. All you got to do is enter your email right there, hit submit, and hopefully you can actually win a whole Monster Box of Type 2 American Silver Eagles. After you do that, click on Doc's Deals because check these out. Really good price on 1 ounce silver Buffalo rounds. We got the as low as $3 over spot, so really good sale there. If you want to pick up a gold Britannia, only $64.99 over spot. Actually, let's take a look at that price there, $1,871. So not bad at all for a 1 ounce gold coin. If you don't want to buy gold or silver online, then the best place is to go to a local coin shop. So I've got a whole bunch of them in my area. I love going down there, talking to them, right? Seeing what they have in stock, what is hard to get for them. What are people buying right now? Typically when I go in there, they're like, people are buying everything. We've got silver and gold, we put it out and they snatch it up. I think there's a lot of people out there that actually are worried about inflation. Okay, inflation has not been dealt with. It is still running rampant. And I'm stacking more gold and silver, not just because of inflation, but also because I know that long term, they're a great storage of wealth year after year, decade after decade. So if you're wanting to stack more silver, more gold, then I highly encourage you to try and buy the dips like we're having today, but also just buy whenever you can afford it. That's the best thing to do. So if you have any questions, feel free to put a comment down below in the comment section. And I do want to say a massive thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you all in the next one. Silver Dragons out.